You have to apologize to me.
I just feel bad 'cause you are great and you did do a lot for me. And I do feel bad because, in the past, I should have did what I was supposed to. Now I got to pay.
100 fines, 125 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. 350, you're gonna serve 30 days jail. You're gonna serve 15 more days if you don't pay your fines. I'm gonna simply give you until October the 31st to pay all of your fines. You're in custody for 30 days. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. I really hope you get your life in order. I truly do. Good luck to you, sir. Have a seat over there. Thank you. Your client pled to attempted larceny. And the original charge, larceny, was dismissed. Have you had a chance to review the pre-sentence report with him, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Well, Your Honor, I have had a chance to review the report with my client, and there are no material additions or deletions. My client believes it was being recommended as fair and appropriate and be able to follow through with everything he's got going.
Five or 6 years ago, he was in front of me. I tried to get him in the sobriety court. He's always been respectful and likable.
You've always been great with being there.
Well, I'm not going to be today. You're ruining your life. You picked up another drunk driving. You're in front of Judge Hessen. I'm told you violated there. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. I don't understand it. Your record's horrible. And you don't comply. I'm told you didn't comply with the order to clear all these warrants. You got warrant out of Southgate, Detroit, Southgate, Lincoln Park, Monroe. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't want to interrupt you.
No, go ahead. You can speak. I'm going to give you every opportunity to speak.
You stated in the past, you gave me every chance to the drug report, and yes, I did follow it. I wasn't ready at that given point. You're absolutely right. Now this was an honest mistake. I lost my phone. I should have returned to the police station. I made the wrong choice, and I own that. As far as that goes, I've been doing everything. I've been working. I know you wanted me to clear the warrants. I'm just trying to make ends meet at this point. To build everything going on in my life. I just have full responsibility of what everything that has to happen, but I've been reporting, been dropping, been doing clean.
You just tested positive on Judge Hessen's case for benzos. That's what I've got. I don't want you to comment on it. You shouldn't be commenting on it. I don't understand. It pains me to see people ruin their lives. And it pains me, I feel like, more than it pains the person that's ruining their life. They only give us one of these little things called life. We don't get to go back. And I wish you would have listened to me when I tried to get you in the sobriety court 5, 6 years ago. And then you blew that off. You blew it off. I had to revoke. And since then, you haven't stopped. You haven't stopped. You had another drug offense in 24. You had a larceny of a building in 26. No contest plea to operating while impaired in front of Judge Hessen. Multiple warrants out. I don't understand this. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I get the addiction thing, which I tried to help you with and you blew off. You are what, 34?
Correct.
Still could have 50, 60 years ahead of you.
Oh, so sorry to you too, because
You don't have to apologize to
I
me.
know
Who are we waiting on with this defendant, Heather?
I'm putting her in a breakout room right now, and I just sent John a message. I just need him to either have Mr. Crawford or Graziani take her case.
Okay, and what's her name?
This is Ashley Wilson. Miss Wilson, if you could just accept that invite to the breakout room, an attorney will be with you shortly.
You stay here and tell him if he sees it. Yeah, he's got to set up Ashley Wilson with one of those two guys. Stay seated, everybody. All right. Go against Simpson, Courtney Regina Simpson. 2, 6, W843720.
Good morning, Judge. John Graziani, appearing on behalf of Courtney Simpson. Who's to my right, please identify yourself.
Hello, my name is Courtney Simpson.
All right, so for purposes of arraignment, does she stand mute and waive formal reading?
That's correct, Judge.
She's a college student.
Yes, at Grand Valley State, and we made this unfortunate mistake.
So she's going to plead under HIDA, right?
That is correct, sir.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty under the Home Juvenile Trainee Act, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take your plea, send you for a pre-sentence report, set terms and conditions. If you're compliant, then I'm going to go ahead and dismiss it at the end of the probationary term. This would be a non-public record. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty to this, there will be no trial of any kind, and you're subject to possible penalties as follows: up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So you understand if you plead guilty, you're waiving all these rights on the advice of rights. You're waiving the presumption of innocence. You're waiving the requirement they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, right? To that charge of retail fraud, how do you plead?
Guilty.
On July 9 of 26, were you at 22600 Allen Road in the city of Woodhaven?
Yes,
And
sir.
that was at a Myers, right?
Yes.
What did you do that makes you guilty of this offense?
Took items that I knew wasn't fully paid for and mixed them in with items that were paid for.
Okay, so how did you do that?
Self checkout.
So you scanned some of the items but didn't scan others?
Yes.
And how much was the property that you essentially, did you walk past the register before you were apprehended by store security?
Yes, sir.
And how much in value did you have of items that were taken without paying for them?
$140.
Are you on probation or parole right now?
No.
And you intended to permanently deprive Myers of that property?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Please accept it. Why are you doing this?
I am doing this because I am currently, why am I doing what exactly?
Why did you do this?
Oh.
You going to Grand Valley. What are you studying?
I'm studying financial management and business. Psychology.
Judge, I gave her the Dutch uncle lecture.
Good. All right. Listen, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give you a personal bond of $1,000. I'm ordering a pre-sentence report. Who's paying for your college?
I'm currently actually there for my own school. For financial aid, I am living as an independent student. I lost my mom like 3 years ago. So right now I am taking care of my grandmother at home, and she's been financially stable enough to even pay for school. So I'm currently paying for myself.
Judge, she does work at jobs, including
Gotta use your head. Okay,
They're answering the back over here.
you're going to spend hundreds, I don't know how much I don't know how much Grand Valley costs now, but it's gonna cost you in excess of 100,000 to go there for 4 years. Am I right or wrong?
That's correct.
Correct.
And you're gonna jeopardize your future by taking $140 worth of items. Come on, use your head. I'm serious. $1,000 personal bond. You're not to go near 2260 Allen Road in Woodhaven. No contact with prosecution witnesses. You cannot leave the state. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You understand all that?
Yes, sure.
Any questions?
Um,
We're gonna give you a sentence date. We're gonna give you a sentence date, and then you're gonna go over to probation, and you'll be interviewed, and then you'll come back on your sentence date, okay?
Judge, is it possible because of logistics that she could do it via Zoom for the sentencing?
I start school in less than a week.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
No problem. You can do it by Zoom.
Thank you, Judge.
I'll let you do that. What day do you want to give me, Heather? August
That'll be-
19th.
Yep, August 19th at 8:30.
Is that gonna be
Thank you.
good for you?
Yes.
All right, so go over, get interviewed, and you're all set. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Judge.
Good luck. Jeffrey Vance, 26F703966. Mr. Mays, your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. William Mays on behalf of Mr. Vance. I hope you don't mind that I'm appearing by Zoom. I didn't want Mr. Vance to continue to wait on me.
That's okay. Your name?
Jeffrey Vance?
I'd really rather not do this. I'd really rather reschedule it for a day when you're available to be here in person. This is too serious.
Okay.
So I
All
don't
right.
know if you're available tomorrow morning.
I am. Yes,
What
I'll
time would
actually
you
be
like
there.
me to- What's that?
I'll actually be there.
Okay, well, what time are you gonna be here tomorrow?
Let's say 9 o'clock.
I'll schedule it for 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Thank you,
Okay,
Judge. I will see you then.
we'll reset it for 9 a.m. tomorrow, okay? On August the 6th. That's
Okay.
okay, right, Heather?
Yes, that works, Judge.
Okay, and I'm just gonna keep the file down here, all right? Thank you. We'll see you here
Okay.
tomorrow. Go get a
Thank you,
piece of
Your Honor.
paper with your notice on it, okay? Thank you, Mr. Mace. All right, I think that's it right now. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Here. So this will be John. We're just gonna keep this in space and, these are all going down. Excuse me. So this is going to probation. That's going to Heather. That's the new sentence. Sadie, would you just keep this one till?
Yeah.
Beautiful day out there, isn't it?
It is very nice. It's a little chilly in here.
Is
They
it-
used to say at the David Letterman show, the night late show. He kept it at 62 to keep everybody awake.
Well, I drove in, I had sobriety court early. It seemed like a little bit of a fall day when I was on my way in, but that's 7:15. McDonald, Patricia Ann McDonald, I have 26W843713, 26W843712.
These are, you calling you both the Cassandra and Patricia, or just,
This is Patricia Ann McDonald, 26W843713, Cassandra Jean McDonald, 26W843712.
they're companion cases, just so you understand.
Okay, I didn't know that. That was my fault.
That's a, Judge, and these are for Raymond, and we had a pre-trial, and we got.
Right. Your name, ma'am?
Sure. Now.
Your name, ma'am? Okay, so for purposes of, state your appearance again, Mr. Weinberg?
Thank you, Judge. Scott Blanker, P4587, for me, have the both Patricia
So-
and Smith and Donald.
So for purposes of arraignment, do they both stand mute and waive formal reading?
To do.
So I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea. Now, Patricia's going to plead a civil infraction of nuisance per se.
Correct.
How'd you get that deal?
It was, well, a well-positioned lead arrangement, right? And she has no priors for anything. It was more of an unfortunate circumstance.
And then Cassandra's gonna plead under 771, right?
Correct.
To retail fraud. So do you understand what you're doing, Cassandra?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty to retail fraud under section 771.1, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. And I'm gonna still need, she did fill out an advice of rights. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not gonna have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And Patricia, you understand that you're going to plead, your lawyer negotiated where you're going to plead responsible to a civil infraction of nuisance per se?
Yes, Your
And then the prosecutor is going to dismiss the retail fraud. Move to dismiss, and I will dismiss. Do you understand that?
Yes,
Do you agree to that? To the charge of nuisance per se, how do you plead? All right. And again, you have all your, you understand all your rights, Cassandra.
Yes, sir.
You've read these.
Yes.
To the charge of retail fraud, how do you plead?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you at the Target store at 23555 Allen Road in the city of Woodhaven, July the 9th at 26?
Yes, sir.
And was that in the afternoon at about 2:55 PM?
Yes, sir.
What did you do that makes you guilty of retail fraud?
Yeah.
Hang on a second. She's pled guilty to larceny already.
Well, she had a larceny charge with a family member, I believe it was 8 years ago.
I'm not taking this under, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna take it under 771. I'll take the plea. But I'm not gonna take a larceny when there was already a larceny conviction under 771. And she's got something else here too, doesn't she?
There's a driver's suspended license.
Well, it's not a problem, but what happened to all these other entries? Did she got warrants or did she not take care of these out of Huron Township?
She has no other cases pending, my understanding, and there was anything that was on there might was dismissed or not charged. Now, may I explain something before you? make that decision?
Sure.
So she's really had no, at least not much action with the law. She has some priors. 8 years ago, she's 36 now. She has, but she's had a severe liver issue for a while. She did have alcoholism. She's had issues with drinking, but also medical issues. And she's on total disability for liver disease. She was going through depression, and this went to.
Good enough. I'll do it.
Thank
You understand everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So to the charge of retail fraud, how do you plead? Again, were you at 23555 Allen Road in Woodhaven, July the 9th at 26?
Yes, sir.
What did you do that makes you guilty of retail fraud?
I mistakenly did not see.
John, I have one here.
Yes.
Did you have items in your property that you're taking from Target, you can tell that,
Yes, sir.
and you intentionally do it?
No, Mayor.
So you intentionally did it?
Yeah, I intentionally did it.
Wait a minute. I need to make sure I understand. Did you intend to deprive Target of the items without paying for it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you intentionally failed to scan them? Is that what you did?
Yes, it was a mistake.
But I mean, you
I
intend,
intentionally did it.
okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Anybody forced to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll take your plea.
Thank
I'll accept it under 771.1. Ms. Patricia McDonald, I'm gonna go ahead and fine you $165, okay? You're gonna pay the 165. I don't know, so I think I want to learn a little bit more about her. Do you have another case? You have a case here sometime, right?
I do. We had that one from yesterday, that.
Yeah,
It's coming up.
so when's that coming in?
I think it's the 20.
If you find out the date, Heather, when's Mr. Weinberg here? I'll order a pre-sentence report and we'll just sentence his client on the same day that he's here on the other case.
The case is with,
The items were
Mr. Weinberg is
recovered,
with
right?
Judge McNally, is that correct?
It's August 25th, the non-seal.
Yeah, that's fine. There was, all these items were recovered, right?
Yes,
We'll do it August 25th. What time's your exam scheduled?
8:30.
The,
Can't imagine it's going at 8:30.
the,
It's at 10:30 on the
Oh,
25th.
there it is, 10:30.
well, then let's do this at 10:15. How's that?
Thank you.
Okay? So ma'am, you're gonna go down the hall, you're going to get your notice. I'm talking to you, Cassandra. You're gonna go down the hall, get your notice, then you're gonna go over to probation where you'll be interviewed. And you can pay your money today, the 165.
Yes.
So you gotta just calm down now, okay? I mean, you can't be doing this. I understand, but and I feel bad for you if you've got medical issues at a young age. Pardon?
I got a liver a year ago, a brand new liver.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Good luck to you. So you can go down the hall, get your notice, and then over to probation where you'll be interviewed, and we'll see you back here on the date that I just gave you and your lawyer, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Mr.
Thank you for the
Riley.
consideration.
Thank you.
Going forward.
Priority waste,
Good morning.
26W843-910. Good morning, Ms. Trombley. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Pretty good. Your appearance?
Yes, Elizabeth Trombley appearing on behalf of Priority Waste.
You're gonna stand mute, wait formal reading on their behalf on this spill load?
Yes, Your Honor.
And not guilty, please enter. And we're gonna set a pretrial, Heather, for when? Can you do it in 2 weeks on the 19th?
Yeah, that's fine.
August 19th at what time, Heather?
9 o'clock, does that work for you, Mr. Trombley?
Yes, that's fine.
No, August 19th at 9 o'clock, okay?
Thank you.
Have a great day. Thanks,
too,
Ms.
thanks.
Trombley. Mr. Daniel, how are you?
Doing well, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing great. I miss you over here.
I know.
What's going on?
I just have a client with a speeding ticket. So,
Okay, so nothing too earth-shattering here, eh?
no, nothing crazy.
Practice treating you well?
Yes, I've
Good.
been busy and thankful for that. So,
Good
yeah.
for you. Good.
Yeah.
Well, we do miss you over here. If you
Thank
ever
you.
want to get on our MIDC list, we'll be glad to take you back. Okay? Crystal Ellen Gomer, 26W841345. I don't have your file yet.
Good morning, I'm Michael Crawford, representing Ms. Gomer, who's present.
Okay.
Now, please say you have the record.
Still going?
Good morning. So she's going to plead responsible to civil nuisance under 110-106 of the Woodhaven Code of Ordinances.
Correct, Your Honor.
And this is medical issues with child, documented something.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah, they shouldn't be charging people if they're not going to school because they got medical issues.
that's our position, correct.
All right, ma'am, you want to do this, plead responsible to this?
Yes, I'll be responsible.
All right, to that charge of civil nuisance under 110-106 of the Woodhaven Code of Ordinances, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
He's recommending a $100 fine. I'll go along with that. Please accept it. And, we'll go from there. Can you pay that today, ma'am? All right, I wish you well. Good luck with your child with that, okay? Thanks.
Thank you.
Have a great day. All right, I don't have your file yet, Trevor.
Right.
Who'd you speak with? The Woodhaven?
Yes.
What's the name of your client?
Ubi, Karan, Ubi, UBHI.
UBHI?
Yep.
Your Honor?
Good morning. How are you, Mr. Ura? Can I have Mr. UBHI's file with Mr. Daniel? I'll get him out of here if you wouldn't mind having somebody run.
Weigh in right now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bye. There he is. How you doing, Lieutenant?
Good, Robert.
What's your name, ma'am? Palmer?
The palm.
Okay. So where are you doing most of your practicing in?
So
Let me just take
I've
this
been,
real quick. People against
Sure.
Kieran, saying you will be 267-843-212. Your name?
good morning, Your Honor. Trevor Daniel on behalf of the defendant.
So you're authorized to enter this plan on behalf of your client. It's going to be to impeding traffic, right?
That's correct.
Responsible or not responsible to that?
Responsible.
Please accept it, $150, and I'll have her pay by August the 12th, okay? Where are you doing
Okay.
most of your practicing at now?
So my main office is in Northville now, where we live. And then I still come to Allen Park once a week or so to meet
I mean,
with.
your office isn't in Lincoln Allen Park anymore?
I still share space with Gordon Miller, but I moved out to Northville area, so I got a building out there. So I'm
Gotcha.
trying to spend most of my time out there. It's a
Well,
lot
good to-
closer. But
Good.
yeah, I'm doing a ton of probate and estate planning work. So um I'm doing a lot of that, and yeah, so
Good to see you. You take
keeps
care
you
of
busy.
yourself.
Yeah, all right, you too. Good to see you, Your
Have a
Honor.
great day.
Thanks.
See ya.
Bye.
Do you meet with a prosecutor or anything, ma'am?
Got here and they told me come here after the officer. If he wasn't here, he said, have to see.
Can you check and see if we got her file? Do you know what that's up for? Is it arraignment pretrial?
Retrial.
She's been arraigned already?
Yeah. They might have it.
Yeah, I think they might.
Your Honor,
I don't know if you have it or not. Do you have the file of a Melissa De Palma?
would you stand by just a hot second, Judge?
Sure, and I think she's here for a pretrial, and then let me know if she has a lawyer. If she doesn't, I'm gonna give her one if she wants one.
Judge, I have Mr. Crawford on that one.
Okay. Who has the file then, Heather? Will Mr. Crawford have it?
It should be with the prosecutor right now.
No, I would like you to set up her, she's in here, my court officer's out, and I'd like to have you set up Mr. Crawford with her if you would.
Straight away.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Judge.
Bye. So ma'am, you can go right out in the hallway. I don't know if he's gonna come in and get you now.
Sit up there.
Yeah,
Judge, just for a heads up, she's pleading the 3 files in your courtroom and the other 4 files that were in Judge Hessett's courtroom. I mean, it's necessary.
okay. Let me just. All right. People against Ashley Nicole Wilson. This is 19B135357A and B and C, and I also have multiple files from that are Judge Hessens. That's on 19B76861. That's on 19B135325. 19B81428. That's on 21B 138751B. Is that it?
That's it, Judge.
All right, so, your appearance,
John Graziani appearing on behalf of Ashley Wilson.
ma'am, your name?
Ashley Nicole Wilson.
So she's gonna plead the possession of drug paraphernalia, loitering where drugs are kept, and false information that are assigned to me. That's 19B 135357 A and B and C. She's got a building code violation, 19B 76861. Resist, hinder, and obstruct, 19B 135325. Building code violation on 19B 81428. Drive while suspend on 21B 138751B. All four of those, the latter four, are all assigned to Judge Hess, and once she pleads on mine, prosecutor will move to dismiss, and I will dismiss those here. Is my understanding correct?
That's correct, Judge.
All right, ma'am, if you plead the
Judge,
possession of drug paraphernalia, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all those. Those same possible penalties apply to this charge of loitering where drugs are kept. And then, if you plead to those and you plead to the false information on 353357C, I'm going to dismiss the remaining charges. And I think I've neglected to call one. There's actually five. There's another one, 19B85777, that's assigned to me, and that will also be dismissed. Is that accurate?
That's accurate.
And if you plead on the false information, the possible penalties are up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the constitutional right to a jury trial. At a trial, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to question their witnesses. You have the right to bring in your own witnesses, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a hearing or a trial of any kind. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. To the charge, possession of drug paraphernalia. How do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge where loitering where drugs are possessed or kept. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Charge false information to a police officer. How do you plead?
Guilty.
On July the 2nd of 2019 at 12:14 p.m., were you at or near 24301 Woodland in Brownstown Township?
I was.
And who lived there at that residence?
One of my good friends, Mike.
And did you, were you in possession yourself of drug paraphernalia? And if so, what was it and where was it?
It was in the other room and it was heroin.
Did you?
She had possession of it. You had possession of it. Is that correct? Yes or no?
Correct, yes.
It was yours and it was under your control at one point?
At one point, yes.
And that's where the drugs. What about drug paraphernalia? Did you have some kind of drug paraphernalia?
In my room, yes.
What kind of drug paraphernalia?
I had a spoon and a needle.
All right. You'd use that to take certain types of drugs, correct?
Correct.
All right. What drugs?
I was an addiction on heroin.
All right. And false information. What kind of false information did you give to an officer?
I gave them a different name because I knew I had a warrant out.
Are you on probation or parole right now?
I just got sentenced to 2 years probation for Third Circuit.
Yeah, but you were not on probation in 2019,
No,
correct?
correct.
All right. Anybody force you to plead guilty to these three offenses?
No, Your Honor.
Please are accepted possession of drug paraphernalia, false information to an officer, and loitering where drugs are. I'm dismissing the building code violation from 2019. Resist, hinder, and obstruct. Another building code violation from 19, and driving on a suspended, and also another building code violation, all on motion of the prosecutor. How long she been in custody now? Since Friday, was it?
Judge, she originally was in custody from May 19th, 30th. That's in a separate matter, correct? The River Rouge, but it was a felony.
Boy,
That's enough.
I got out on tether. I went on May 19th, got out on tether on the 30th, and then I had sentencing the July 30th, and I had warrants out for you guys, and they took me to take care of this. But my judge gave me till December 1st to take care of all this because I don't have no felony.
do you have other holds now?
One in Lincoln Park.
So you still have to adjudicate that case?
Yes.
It's a retail fraud application.
Which my parents aren't pressing charges. It wasn't really with me.
Judge, it looks like she served approximately 16. I don't know what's going on. She's served, Judge, approximately 16 days. The initial arrest on another matter, which was 11 days, May 19th or the 30th. She was tethered out and then was brought into the county jail on July 30th as a result of these charges, and she's currently in custody.
So she's only served on this case about 6 days.
That's correct, Judge. I do want you to realize, regarding her background, she did 28 days in the OPL facility for drug rehabilitation.
When?
Wasn't it in 2024, ma'am?
2024, yeah. Today's my 2 years sober.
And she's currently, Judge, she's currently taking medications. We briefly go over it.
Where does she live now? She live in Pagel?
That's my mother's address. I live in South Rockwood with my fiance.
What is your address?
It is east of 6500 East Albane.
6500 East what?
Albane, Albain.
Okay, and that's South Rockwood?
Yeah.
What's the zip there?
Oh my gosh. I'm not from Monroe area, so I'm not too sure. We
6500
built the
East
house there.
Albane, South Rockwood.
Yes.
Well, what am I gonna do with this young lady? You better get your life in order.
I haven't.
Does she work?
Judge, she's indicated to me that she works at the Sisters of St. Mary Rapid I believe it's in Riverview. It's actually, I believe it's on Grange Road, am I correct?
Correct.
All right, let me ask a couple questions here. When when is your Lincoln Park case scheduled?
They don't have me on the schedule anything. My fiance tried to come pay the bond for all of this stuff when I seen you the first time when I got arrested, and they wouldn't let him pay the bond because they have a lien in Lincoln Park for a little retail fraud that I have to take care of, that I have no bond.
Chuck, what happened is that there was a charge, again, it arose several years ago, with some television set supposedly taken from her parents' residence, and indicated that they would not, the mother indicated she would press charges, but nonetheless, she still has to deal with that hold. This is pretty unusual.
I'm trying to think of what I want to do.
Judge, she did go to Oakdale for 28 days, but, and she is taking, Suboxone tablets. She takes it once a day, and.
She doesn't show up in court though, is the problem.
Right. She does, with, Hagira, I believe once she was out, she took Brixate once a month to deal with the heroin, a potential heroin relapse. Is that correct?
I never relapsed in 2 years since I've gotten clean.
What I'm saying is you were taking Brixate to deal with the
I get the
potential
shot
heroin.
Brixadi. Yeah, I get a shot Brixadi once a month from Hagira Health and a MAT program.
Hold on, I'm trying to think of how I want to handle this. At Lincoln Park, they've got to take you before a judge in Lincoln Park.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You've been in there since the 31st, right?
The 30th.
30th of July.
So that was Thursday, but then 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. This is your seventh day. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm going out of town next week. I don't know that I need to leave her in jail for 2 more weeks.
Judge, I would ask for a tether at this time. She's indicated to me she hasn't, most of these matters were from, it's insane, but it was from 20.
I know. Can't imagine them not taking the bond from your boyfriend.
Yeah, he came to pay the bond and they told him no because I have a lien in Lincoln Park.
You don't have a lien, you mean a warrant.
Or yeah, I don't, yeah.
All right, let me think. I still don't know what I want to do with this. I hate to leave her in there for 2 months, but then or 2 weeks, but she's not gonna show up.
I will show up.
You've been playing games with us since 19.
I'm on probation. For Third Circuit, I just got on probation and I'm on probation for Allen Park. I just got on probation for Allen Park. I'm not playing games. I want to be done with this. I don't want to deal with this no more, Your Honor. My life's changed.
I think I want a screening and assessment. Listen, this is what I'll do. I'm reducing this bond to 3,500 personal on 357 A, B, and C. I'm gonna give her a sentence date. And you're gonna come here then. I can't control what they're doing or not doing in Lincoln Park, okay?
Okay.
We can have her screened and assessed today, Heather, by a probation officer while she's in custody. We're gonna send over minimuses, making sure that we let them know she's out on personal bonds. All those other cases are dismissed. So somebody's gonna have to notify them of that. And then I would think they're gonna release her or they're gonna take care of the Lincoln Park warrant. I'm not sure why they haven't done that yet. It seems like they should have called over there and had you appear in front of a judge there. In the meantime, I'm gonna give you a sentence date. Heather, why don't we do it 2 weeks?
Okay, that will be August 19th. We can do it 8:30.
At 8:30 in the morning, okay, ma'am?
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you out. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen over there. If you don't show up, you aren't gonna believe what I'm gonna do. I'm telling you. Don't play that game with me again. I'll call the police, I'll have them arrest you, and I would lock you up for the entire 90 days. Do we understand one another?
I understand you, Your Honor.
All right, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you
Wait,
so much.
don't go anywhere, but tell them, if I knew this, she was gonna be released, I'd just have her come over here.
Judge, this is so messed up because it goes back to 19 and there's even a 20 days.
Yeah, but why I don't understand why they're not taking her in front of a judge in Lincoln Park. All right, good luck,
Judge, I
man. Make sure you
believe
show up here. I'm telling you.
I'll be
fair with you, but
okay.
you can't do this again. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you so much.
I believe what probation does with them too, they have a contact over at the jail that they send the paperwork to for a screening.
I get it.
So
So
what-
they'll
so what
just
are
send
they-
it over to him for her to fill out. If by chance she doesn't get it and she gets released today, then she would have to come over.
Right. So hang tight. But if you don't get screened today and you somehow get released, you gotta come over here and be screened and assessed before your sentence date. So you do it the first day you're out of custody, okay?
Okay. So the first 24 hours but what if Lincoln Park comes and gets me?
Well, maybe you'll be out on that case by then. If not, you notify us in writing or have somebody notify us that you're in custody on the Lincoln Park case so we don't issue a warrant. if you're not
Okay.
here on the 19th, okay?
Okay, Your Honor, thank you so much.
Have a good day. Good luck.
Thank you.
So they should be bringing Tyler Sloan next out in her place now, Judge.
So do I walk out?
You should, you should be all set now.
Okay,
They'll send the paperwork over,
Okay.
and I'll call probation right now, Judge.
Okay. Tyler Sloan, didn't I have him in here?
He's had a ton of cases with us lately.
Huh? Yeah, they're done with me. They need someone else. Yeah.
Do I have many cases left? I have hardly had anything this morning, Heather.
It's been a slow go. I'm not sure on everybody who's checked in, but I'm showing that we have 1, 2, 2 that I'm showing that are with attorneys. And then I was also given a message by Jessica about 2 that we need to adjourn, Kennard and Tuttle.
Right.
And that's all that I have. I'm not sure if John, well, then obviously Mr. Sloan here, who I'm gonna go ahead and get in a breakout room with Mr. Graziani right now.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
So I call flat. They got. Yep. I just called Mr. Shemke. He said he's on Zoom with Judge McNally. He said he'll be here in 1 minute.
He'll be here in 1 minute.
Yep. I want flat right now.
Okay. Can you, Morning, officer. All right. The defense lawyer is going to be here in a minute, I guess he said. Do we have the files?
Yes. Yeah, it's fine. He's coming in.
All right, people against Joshua Anthony Young, 26F 613-021. Good morning, Mr. Shemke.
Good morning, Your Honor. Checking here again, Mr. Young. It's time to consent to the matter being heard, sir.
Officer, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Where's the defendant?
I will bring him in. I thought I was just reading on record for right now.
Oh,
He's been
Is that what
very
we have to do
disruptive, so I didn't
first?
want to bring him in during this.
hang on. All right, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury, the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
Yes.
All right, start by stating your name if you would, please.
Corporal Denson, Flat Rock Police Department.
Okay, you can go ahead and proceed.
On 8/4/26 at approximately 11:55, Corporal Denson and Corporal Begman were dispatched to 29055 South Wesley Ave. The caller, Savannah Michelle Alley, stated her sister and her boyfriend were actively fighting at the residence. Corporal Denson made contact with Emily, the victim, in the residence and asked her where Joshua was at. Emily stated Joshua was upstairs. Corporal Denson yelled to Joshua to come downstairs. Joshua stood at the top of the stairs, refusing to come down. Corporal Denson advised Joshua the reason he was there and asked him again to come downstairs and talk with him outside of the residence. Joshua refused several times. Corporal Begman arrived on scene as Corporal Denson was ordering Joshua to come downstairs. Joshua stated okay and walked to the lower part of the stairs and refused to come any further. Corporal Denson grabbed Joshua by his right arm and advised him he was being detained. Joshua began to pull away from Corporal Denson. Corporal Denson and Corporal Begman grabbed Joshua's arms and forced him to the ground. As officers were trying to place Joshua in double locking handcuffs, Joshua pulled away. Officers forced him against the wall and used wrist locks to get Joshua to comply and to put his hands behind his back. Joshua was placed in double locking handcuffs, walked to patrol vehicle 17-1, and was placed in the rear of the seat. While interviewing Emily, Corporal Denson heard screaming coming from outside the residence. Corporal Denson observed Joshua actively resisting Corporal Begman. Joshua was refusing to get back into the vehicle and fell to the ground, applying dead weight and refusing to get up. As officers were trying to lift Joshua, he began to stiffen his legs and body and move around. After several attempts of physically lifting Joshua, officers were able to get him back into patrol vehicle 17-1. Joshua was still resisting and refusing to follow orders. Corporal Denson advised him that he was going to get sprayed with OC. Joshua stopped actively resisting and got into the vehicle.
Based on your sworn testimony, I find the crime resisting obstructing officer was committed. There's probable cause to believe the crime was committed by the defendant. I'm going to authorize the issuance of the summons. You filed the complaint in the summons, and I'll authorize it, and I'll ask you to bring them out.
All right, Your Honor. When I do bring him out, he has been very disruptive. So just to pre-warn you.
Okay, thank you.
The judge can hear you while I'm in there. I've been sleeping all day. He could hear you yelling. When? See?
Your name, sir?
Joshua Young.
Mr. Shemke?
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Sheffield, may we have my client's time consent to the matter being heard via Zoom as the arraignment away from all reading. My client stands before.
I'll enter a not guilty plea for you. Where does he live? Do you live on 10 Mile in Farmington, sir?
No, that's my old address. Like I actually live like on like the University of Michigan campus. So I
Tell
kind of
me
just
your
been going.
address. Tell me your address.
My address like 7064 Lexington. That's like my grandma's house basically.
In in Ann Arbor?
No, that's in Detroit.
I thought you said you lived on the University of Michigan campus.
Yeah, no, I live on the campus, but like not for the summer.
Where,
I live on the Flint campus. It's like 301 East First Street.
well, why are you giving me your grandma's address?
Because I thought you meant like my home address. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I mean, where you're living now. Where are you living now?
For the summer, I like at my grandma's, 7064 Lexington.
In Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's the zip code?
48209.
That's where we're going to send you the mail. So I don't care if it's August, September, October, until you tell us differently, that's where we're going to send your notices. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Guilty plea. What do you want to say regarding bond?
Your Honor, my client indicates he's not on probation, parole, maintains that he's a full-time student at U of M. Whether it's Ann Arbor or Flint, I'm not sure, but he does indicate that he has a strong family support system and will appear in any all future court dates, so we respect requesting leniency when determining appropriate bond.
You got into the University of Michigan in Flint?
Yeah.
What do you study?
It's like psych, a master in psych. Like I'm transferring to Wayne State in January, but I'm just up there because it's like a smaller campus. But I'm like mastering in psychology right now.
How many years have you gone to University of Michigan at Flint?
Well, I started last January, so like February, March, April, May. Probably like not a full year. And I graduated high school when I was 17, so.
The officer told me you've been disruptive.
Well, can I say something on that?
I don't want you to talk about your case. You're charged with resisting obstructing officer.
Yeah.
But people that are disruptive don't usually show up in court, and that means I have to set a high bond. Are you with me?
Yeah, but I'm an independent college student, to be honest. I'm just kind of like hard for me right now, to be honest. Like, and when I came in here and they put me in the cell, I was disruptive because they threw me on the bed where my food was, and I haven't ate all day and stuff like that. And like when they grabbed me off the stairs before I could even make it to the ground, mind you, I'm barely 100 pounds. Before I even fully made it to the ground, they literally started snatching me up, saying, "Stop resisting, stop resisting." Like I was the first time he asked me, like,
stop.
I can't really afford a whole lot. I'm an independent student. Like I don't.
Well, you might be an independent student, but you might as well save your money if you're going to act like I just sensed that you acted based on his sworn testimony. I mean, why in the world would somebody spend 130 or 40 or $50,000 getting a degree if they're not going to be able to get hired to salt the fries at the local fast food restaurant because they've had run-ins and acting like an idiot? That's just my thought. I mean, I wouldn't spend my money. I'd save it. If you're going to act like that, Mr.
Let's do
Young,
scholarships.
Scholarships for what?
For school. I didn't pay. I got scholarships. I didn't have to come out of pocket. I don't have no family. I didn't have to pay. I got scholarships.
Listen, let's just listen. Academic scholarships? Yes?
Yes, Your Honor, yes.
What, were you valedictorian of your class or something?
Well, I graduated with like a 3.8, so like.
And you went where?
Well, I went to Etzel Ford, and then my last year I did at East English Village.
Look. I'm going to go ahead and give you a personal bond. Okay? I'm gonna give you a personal bond.
Thank you.
Grow up. Okay? Did you hear what I said to you? Grow
Yes, Your
up.
Honor.
It's time to grow up. Show respect. I can't believe you did well enough to get academic scholarships, and at least if 1/12 of what he just told me is true, you were acting like a child. And I don't want to talk about your case. Now, look, I'm gonna be fair with you. Do not make this worse than it is by not showing up. Did you understand what I said to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, Your Honor.
$2,500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed. When are we going to give him Flat Rock again, Heather? Is it going to do it August the 20th at 9:45? August the 20th at 9:45. Okay?
Yeah.
We understand one another?
Yes, Your Honor.
You and I are going to have a good understanding, right?
Yes. I'm supposed to go back to school August 22nd, so that's perfect. It's 2 days before I go back to school, so that's perfect.
We will see you here on August the 20th. Any questions?
Yeah, I just have a question.
You cannot leave the state, by the way, without the consent of the court. You must appear in court as directed, and you cannot violate a law. Do you understand all that?
Yes, Your Honor, yes.
What's your question?
I just want to ask you, like, am I free to go today? Because I haven't really had no, like, sleep. My ears hurt and everything.
Listen, if you don't have any other holds, I just gave you a personal bond. But if you don't
What-
show up, we're going to have a big problem, you and me, and I will remember you. Do you understand me?
Yes, Your Honor. You have my word. I'll show up August 20th. So that means a personal bond means I can leave, basically, because I've
You
never
don't
really
have to
been
post
there.
any money unless you got other holds. Does he have any other holds, officer, sergeant?
Oh, no, he does not.
Then you're going to be released.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it, man.
All right.
I'll see
Good
you
luck.
all.
We'll see you in a couple of weeks. August the 20th. Thank you.
Hey, Judge.
Thanks, Mr. What else do we have?
Check with Mr. Vince again, right? I think it's actually who you have.
What's that?
Okay. He said he's got Mr. Miss Sloan and Mr. Sloan, so it'll be a couple minutes.
What about Mr. Crawford? Does he have any left? No?
We should have, who has diploma? We didn't do her yet. And then did we do Burrows? She was seeing an attorney too.
It's in the palm.
Did the Palmer show up?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and that was prosecutor had that.
He's not answering.
Judge, do you want to do the 2 new dates for Kennard and Tuttle? Those
Yeah.
probation ones, or do you just want me to put new
Yeah,
dates
give
on
me those
or-
files, John. I want to put those on record. All right. First of all, people against Kennard. This is Darren Jordan Kennard, 25G 306491. Probation officer called or came in and saw me today on this. She's currently in the emergency room. So probation's asking for an adjournment. I'm just going to ask you to adjourn that to the very next date if you would. What are you doing? People against Rodney Sean Tuttle, 25B 701485. Denfield here. He's in custody in Laurel County, Kentucky. So they asked for an adjournment on this, so we'll reschedule that one as well. So all the can go down. Okay, and then we gotta get.
Crawford's in there talking Wild Bill. We got some no shows if you want to start those.
All right. James Asif Abraham. 266-48005. He failed to appear for show cause on the third. Warrant issue 255. Cash surety. Brady Shamir Brown. 25F243567237. Cash surety failed to appear for show cause. Brady Shamir Brown 25F244625225. 225 cash surety failed to appear for show cause on the third. Tessica Ida Davis 2678422333129. Cash surety. Tiala Janae Davis 25W840575. $50 cash surety prepared to appear for show cause on August 3rd. Craig DeMarco Dunson 26R514619 237. Cash surety. Megan Lake Hardy 26R514618 213. Cash surety. Warrant issue James Hunt 26W841827B 213. Cash surety. Warrant issue people against Clarice Christine Lee 24B146307B. Defendant failed to appear on the third for a show cause 214 cash surety people against Matthew Douglas Nelson 26M666418 282 cash surety. Defendant failed to appear for show cause on August the 3rd. Terso Jose Nieto Palazola 26W842126 237. Cash surety. Michael Charles Clifton Nixon the second 14B 75335C 331. Cash surety. Arthur Joseph Pena 26B150758 213. Cash surety. Warrant issue. Anthony Calvin Ward 26W42214 213. Cash surety. Warrant issue for failure to appear for show cause on the third. Brianna Marie Eccles 26W8420508. Defendant failed to appear for a show cause on the third. 435 cash surety. Justin Vern Farrell 26M728784 A, B, and C. On the A file, we're going to issue a show cause. On the B and C files, default judgments for failure to appear yesterday. Jason John Quackenbush 26M7252538 A and B. On the B file, we're going to issue a show cause. That's the misdemeanor. And on the A file, default judgment. Who's coming in on that?
I think that's,
Mr. Graziani is.
Jacob Allen Wachowski 25W700782FY. Defendant failed to appear. 3350 cash surety. 350 cash surety. Well, wait a minute. The bond, she might want the bond poster returned to her. But I'm gonna forfeit the bond. He still has to show up. So forfeit the bond forfeited, it's 3,500. 10%, bond forfeited, applied bond to payment of fines and costs. And close the case. So if the third party poster inquires, say he didn't show up. Wait, give me that back. I need that back. And that's what's going to happen here. I mean, if he'd have shown up, she's entitled to it. People against Jab Sheree Day 26W8434432. Defendant failed to appear with issue of show cause. Anthony Sturgis 26W8437996 A and B. On the A file, we'll issue a show cause. On the B file, default judgment for defendant's failure to appear. Moore, Demetrius Allen Moore, 26 W83801. Defendant failed to appear. We're going to issue a show cause on this misdemeanor and people against Anthony Michael Contrado, 26 W842273. Then failed to appear. We're going to issue a show cause on that. Friday, Marie Johnson, 26 W84354A and B. A warrant issue, bond to be forfeited, 3,010% on the A file. He failed to appear for show cause, and on the B file, judgment was already entered on July the 13th. Catherine Ann Lane, 267843468 A, B, and C on the A file and the B file. Defendant failed to appear. We're going to issue warrants. This failed to appear for show cause on both of those, 3,010% on each one of those. Failure to appear, and on the C file, that's a civil infraction. The default judgment was entered back on July the 13th. Moises Ortega, 26W841851A and B on the A file, 3,010%. Failure to appear for show cause, second miss, warrant to issue, and on the B file, default judgment was already entered on July the 22nd. Angelique Janelle Porter, 26W843509A and B on the A file, 3,010% for failure to appear for show cause and warrant issue. And then on the that's on the A file, and on the B file, default judgment was entered on July the 3rd. People against Wilson Tallison, Salitha Chanel Wilson Tallison, 26W41681. This has been going on too much. Bench warrant, forfeiture, bond, 3,500, 10%. Willful intent to delay adjudication from this defendant. Do we have Mr. Sloans? People against Tyler. Wayne Sloan, 26W841843A and B. All right, counsel, good morning.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Graziani, on behalf of Tyler Sloan.
Your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Tyler Sloan.
He's going to plead guilty to possession of a controlled substance on file A, right? And
That's correct.
and then the drug paraphernalia will be dismissed, true?
Correct.
All right, is that what you want to do, Mr. Sloan?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty to possession of a controlled substance, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I don't know what I was saying. He didn't sign it and read it.
Judge, I explained it, for the record, I explained it to Mr. Sloan.
Okay, did your lawyer read you the rights form?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand the rights?
Yes, I did.
You understand if you plead guilty, you're giving up all of those rights,
Yes, I
including the
do.
right to a jury trial?
Yes.
To the charge possession of a controlled substance, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you on February 18 of 26 at 8:37 PM on Home or Provincial in Woodhaven?
Yes.
And were you in possession of some fentanyl?
Yes.
And are you on probation or parole?
Yes.
Were you on probation or parole on February the 18th of 26?
Yes.
You understand by pleading guilty here, this would be deemed a violation of that probation or parole. That
Yes.
probation or parole could be revoked. You could be incarcerated or imprisoned on that charge, on that probation violation as a result of this plea and conviction. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
You still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
Anybody force you to do that?
No.
I'll accept your plea to possession of a controlled substance. Dismiss the drug paraphernalia.
Judge, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a background on this stuff. He served actually was sentenced in Monroe County on March 17th, 120 days. He served 95 days in that program. He has the separate larceny charge that he's currently incarcerated in Wayne County Jail on as of June 3rd, 2026. Is that correct, Mr. Sloan?
Yes.
Most of his problems, Judge, have been related to drug abuse, and although we'll have to get a recommendation from probation, I would ask, and Mr. Sloan requested this from me, is a 3-month period of drug rehabilitation at Sacred Heart Facility. Is that your wish, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, that's,
Yes, I mean, yes, sir.
What else is he in custody?
Judge, I understand this largely that was on the 3rd of June. Is that correct, sir?
Yeah, I'm here on a probation violation and they wanted me to clear up these warrants that I had before they sentenced me.
So the judge on that case just ordered 90 days jail, correct?
No, I don't know what's happening with that case as of right now.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna order a screening and assessment, continue the bond. And when can I sentence him, Heather? August 19th?
Yep, August 19th, we could do, let's do 9 o'clock for him.
At 9 a.m. They're gonna come in, probation's gonna have you fill out a questionnaire and interview you, and then you'll be sentenced on the 19th, okay?
It'll do
Bond
the
is
same thing
continued.
for
Bond
him.
is
We can let him,
continued.
Thank you, Judge.
sorry,
Thank
Judge.
you. Good
We
luck.
can let him go and they'll email the screening and assessment over there.
I was gonna say, because I'm gonna be in custody till then.
All right, well, I'll sentence you on August 19th. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Is he ready yet, Mr. Crawford?
No, Your Honor, I feel Crawford represents Powell. Fixing for the record, please.
All right, your client pled guilty. I said I didn't need her report. She pled guilty under to retail fraud under section 771.1. I did not order pre-sentence or screening and assessment. I just set it for sentencing. I've read the report. Is there anything that you would like to say on her behalf?
My client regrets her decision on a particular day. Things have been particularly tight for her and family financially for a while, and just an error in judgment. She's got young children at home, and she just made an error in judgment. She feels really bad about this, Your Honor. She won't do it again. She, beyond whatever sentence that the court meets out, she's got other issues she's got to do when she's on the precipice of starting a new job. That's how she kind of found out about this matter in the first place. And that looks like that's going to be put on hold or imposed upon. So she's paying a penalty for this, but she's working on turning her life around, pick things up for herself and her family. She got the support of her fiance who's out in the hallway, but he's here. With his support, they're going to get through this, Your Honor. She just apologizes. She just won't be here for this type of thing.
Ma'am, anything you would like to say?
No.
Well, it seemed like a pretty sophisticated scheme you had going on here. The way you were scanning some, not scanning all the items. I mean, I don't think this was your first rodeo, is what I'm trying to tell you nicely. I'm gonna assume it was. Nobody else is convicted.
Sir, ma'am.
Nobody else has convicted you of anything, but you just cannot do this. 9 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. You change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. You're not to enter 23800 Allen Road in Woodhaven or any other Walmart store. I am taking this under the provisions of section 771.1. I'm going to order that you serve 2 days of community service. I'm going to give you until September the 21st to complete those 16 hours of community service. Fines are $100, costs $75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So your fines and costs are $300, probation fees are $180 for $480. You have $40 in attorney fees. Your total's $520. You pay that. You do your 2 days community service, you stay out of trouble, you stay out of Walmart, you come back for a review hearing date, and I'll be happy to dismiss this on motion of the prosecutor. So we're gonna look, Heather, for like, I guess it'd be late April. Am I right? No.
May, I believe we did
Yeah, May
90s, right?
5th. Before May 5th, I think.
Okay, so then we would actually do the end of April, so April 28th.
April 28th at 8:30, you come back. You're gonna meet with probation before you leave here. Can you pay all these fines?
Your Honor, my client can't pay off this today, but we would propose a payment arrangement. They've got $100 they can start with for the day, Your Honor, and they'd like to pay $75 every 2 weeks, starting August the 19th.
That's fine. So $100 today, $75 bi-weekly beginning August the 19th. Now, if something happens, you don't have the money, no problem. Come in and talk to me on it before the due date, or you can call the court if you know how to use Zoom, and I'll be glad to give you an extension, okay? And you'll meet with the probation department. First, you're gonna go down and pay your 100. You're gonna get your paper notice for for April the 28th. Then you'll go over to probation and meet with them, okay?
Yes, sir.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Daniel, Ryan, Don.
Missing court is one of the fastest ways to make a bad situation much worse, and this courtroom moment proves exactly why. When Roger Peterson's case was called, the courtroom waited, but the defendant never showed up. The judge gave it time, noting that the hearing had been scheduled for 9:45 a.m. It was now nearly 10 o'clock, and there was still no sign of him. The court even confirmed that security cameras covering the courthouse entrances and exits showed no evidence that he had arrived. After confirming that Peterson had received proper notice of the hearing, both in person at a previous court appearance and in writing, the judge asked the prosecutor what the state was requesting. The prosecutor requested a warrant, and the judge agreed. But the consequences didn't stop there. The judge initially announced a $500 cash warrant, then immediately reconsidered and raised it to $1,000 cash, explaining that the defendant had no cash bond already posted. That decision instantly made returning to court far more difficult and far more expensive. Next came the traffic cases. Because Peterson failed to appear, the court entered default judgments against him. Financial penalties were imposed, one violation carried points against his driver's license, and the judge ordered that the fines be paid within 30 days. She also made it clear that the defendant would receive a new court date only after posting the required cash bond. This hearing is a reminder that simply ignoring a court date rarely makes a case disappear. In many situations, it creates new legal problems, increases financial penalties, and can even lead to an arrest warrant. Do you think the judge's response was appropriate, or should defendants be given more flexibility when they miss court? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy real courtroom stories and legal breakdowns,